But yeah, so we were on the inside, and the aliens did look exactly like Asians.
It was striking, the resemblance. It was frightening. But
I honestly would not be able to tell the difference.
Well, I mean, there was a key difference in that their heads were like split with that seam.
That's true.
And well, I mean, no, actually, I'm sorry. You were right. They did look like Asians originally.
A lot like Asians until the suits came off.
Yeah, they peeled off from the top of their head, like in and Men in Black.
Men in Black is another movie that's true. We know now.
Yeah, only instead of it being a cockroach, it was like this giant, like salamander, dragon, lion.
Only with fur
thing. Yeah, like it was like a dragon salamander with like a huge like fro of red,
like a mane, if you will, of red hair. Or was it hair? It didn't have the consistency of hair. It was more like
it was cilia though.
Cilia,
like
What's
like
that?
Single cells. It's like a little flagellum thing.
Yeah. But, those little squirmy guys on the side of amoebas and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little curly cute things.
Yeah, amoebas are like very small insects.
Oh yeah, they're what the monkeys evolved from.
Yeah, if you think of like a fly, it's like way smaller, a lot smaller than that. But that's beside the point.
Yeah. So they took off their suits, and they were the crazy solid dragions.
That's a good word for them, dragions.
Dragions. So the dragions were there. And they didn't say anything at first. I don't know what they were doing, whether trying to gauge our reaction.
Which you probably remember, Harry and I had decided upon some lines that we should say to the aliens. Now, they thought we were Scientologists up to that point, so...
But they were wrong.
And we pulled one over on those dragions.
Oh, they didn't.
So I said my line. I said... Wait, what was my line? I can't remember what it said.
Your line... was
hey you, get off my planet.
Yes, that's what it was.
Hey you, get off my planet, I said to that track. It was so crazy, it's all a blur to me right now. I said, hey you, get off my planet, and Harry was like...
And then I was like, this one's for Earth, and I grabbed him by his cilia, and I punched him right in the... Well, it wasn't really a mouth, it was more like a sucker.
It was kind of like a double mouth. It went like that way and that way.
But the thing was that when I punched him in the mouth, it caught my fist in between its like four like things,
and I thought,
it started sucking me inside like until I was completely inside of it. I was inside its stomach.
But I knew Harry; he's a trooper. He wouldn't just get digested that easily. So I went in right after him with my staff.
So Ian and I were inside the Dragion's stomach, and he had his pointed stick. And so, using his pointed stick, we were able to puncture a breathing hole through it.
The hole was about this big. But with a lot of hard work, we were able to squeeze our ways back out of it without it even knowing.
So they were like just chilling, like talking about
very much. I'd say now that I look back, it's very much like the Trojan horse. In a way, they were all sleeping. Yeah, so we were able to make a hole about this big and just squeeze our way out of it without it even knowing. And if you think about it, it was actually quite a lot like the Trojan horse in a way. That we infiltrated, we were stuck in the alien while it was asleep, and then we were able to what word am I looking for?
Work our way out.
Work our way. And no, but the guys in the Trojan horse didn't work their way out. We were able to sneak. Slither. We were able to slither out with them unaware and go on a killing rampage.
And so there was more than we expected. Like the initial the spaceship was huge. It was much bigger on the inside than it looked from the outside. I don't know.
It may have looked very small.
I think
to you guys, which we thought it was small too.
I think they used the Mobius strip type logic, like space folded in on itself, because like it seemed like several football fields.
Like we think of 3 dimensions as in this way, and this way, but they were like this way, this way, that way, over there,
all folded in on themselves.
It was like a like a black hole in the way it was so dense, but so populated at the same time.
Yeah. Like from the outside, it was like a singularity, but then from the inside, it was like an expanded thing. It was huge. But anyway, so we were going around from room to room, shanking all the aliens using the Dragons using these implements. We broke the staff in half.
So that way, because we only had one staff, now it was broken in half. I was able to have one, he was able to have one.
And we attached scalpels from their operating tables onto the ends and just slit all
And we found laser guns, which did quite a number. Actually, I remember us ending up just dropping the sticks because the lasers were doing so well.
Yeah. Initially, we used the sticks so as not to blow our cover, but pretty soon all hell had broken loose anyway.
When you shoot a Drag-Eye, it sounds like Alanis Morissette. It's kind of like a loud screeching.
That would be an understatement, yeah.
Even an understatement, yeah. It sounds like that Asian music. You know that?
Yeah, it sounds
not to be racist.
But I mean, well, that was their cover, so...
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's why...
That's probably why the music sounds like that, is because most of them doing that are actually Drag-Ians who are in a lot of pain.
So then, in our search, we actually came across, it was like holding pens with animals from presumably different planets, and there's some weird stuff in there.
Some of them were very adorable too, though.
Oh yeah, there were some cute.
The one that looked like a puppy and a kitten, and like a penguin.
Yeah, I called that
all together. What do we call that?
I called that a pitten.
Pitten, because that's like puppy and kitten and penguin kitten. These both start with a P. That was good. That was actually really good.
Yeah,
That's clever.
I think we should name the rest of those.
I want to write a book about them all.
We should write a children's
I can
book.
draw.
We could do
you have a good memory.
It could be like a Dr. Zeus book.
The Dr. Zeus is so influential
except this will be like a little more cartoony and less realistic.
All right.
Because,
yeah, a little more abstract.
Yeah.
Although they're all real, no one will believe us, but
yeah,
it's real.
I thought that one that was like a pogo stick with like a jack-o'-lantern and like a cardinal. That one was like I like that one.
My mama was the cold north wind. My daddy was the son of a railroad man from west of hell, where the trains don't